Bitcoin is right now starting to be breaking down of one of the most important levels of support, and on this video I need to discuss on an urgent matter what currently is happening, including the fact that Bitcoin is right now creating a massive bullish divergence, a huge falling wedge pattern, and many more important charts and patterns that are telling us something about what currently is happening. So without any further ado guys, don't forget to watch this video till the end, because I will be discussing the most important charts that are telling us something about what currently is playing out in this market. So can we once again slap up the likes back above 1,000 likes? That will be highly appreciated. And with that being said, let me jump straight away in towards the content. So first of all, on the imminent short term, on the 1 hour time frame, we can clearly see Bitcoin is creating a massive downward sloping trend here. And really what is currently happening is that we're still creating a lower high together with a lower low structure. In the last few days here, this downward sloping trend structure is actually starting to becoming a suppression pattern with, of course, clearly lower lows, which are getting less exponential than the lower highs we're creating on the top side. And that means is that we're expecting to see a breakout of the falling wedge pattern, and usually such kinds of compressions tend to be breaking towards the upside 80% of the time. So the chances right now are more likely that Bitcoin is actually going to be breaking towards the upside, since we are creating such kind of a falling wedge pattern. And considering the fact that currently on the 1 hour time frame we're creating clearly higher lows on the RSI, lower lows on the price action, and on the 4 hourly as well, we're creating clearly a lower lows on the 4 hourly time frame and a higher low structure on the 4 hourly RSI, we are most likely going to be seeing a big significant return back towards the upside again after we do flip this significant trend right here on the market. So we're creating a big bullish divergence while Bitcoin is in fact breaking below support, and this could very well mean we are creating a massive trap here in the market. So I have said it multiple times here, I believe that whenever Bitcoin is going to be breaking below this level right here, we're going to be quite screwed, and currently it is happening, and we're actually seeing a rejection already from the horizontal level resistance. So hopefully we can still manage to be breaking above this level, still confirm the bullish breakout on that Bitcoin 4 hourly bullish divergence. And what we can also see right now is that Bitcoin is creating a massive CME gap here on the top side, which is currently trading around 59,100. So while in fact we also are trading significantly below the CME gap, we're creating all these other signals here in the market, which is confirming for me the ever so slight probability that we're creating quite a big trap right here. So yeah, very important to be paying attention towards. And if you're looking at the 12-hour time frame, you could also argue that potentially the support level for Bitcoin is just this level right here, which previously was resistance, and then here flipped into support, then also right here flipped into support. And if you're even going to be extending this level, you can see here also in the past, this exact level as well found a lot of support as well here. So yes, I mean, while indeed we are breaking below this level, which I think is a very important level, we could also approach it a little bit differently with a bigger perspective, and then we could still say we're still holding the support level. So I am not really all too worried right now here. However, if Bitcoin then really breaks below this level right here as well, and more importantly, breaks below the downward sloping support line we are currently creating on the 1 hour time frame, we could very well dump even lower, and then the targets for Bitcoin are going to be laying around that level between 49,000 US dollars and approximately 52,000 US dollars. And like I said in many videos before, if Bitcoin does come back in towards this region right now, I believe it's going to be an enormous good opportunity to accumulate Bitcoin at a quite cheap valuation, and then we're probably going to be shooting towards the upside quite quickly afterwards. So I believe right now we still have like 50 to 75 days left before most likely the big Bitcoin bull run is going to get started. So still, I'm approaching these levels right now as a very good time to be accumulating Bitcoin. So yeah, hopefully we are not already going to be seeing the push up towards the upside, because the longer we're going to get suppressed, the longer I can accumulate Bitcoin at a cheaper valuation. And that is ultimately what I want to be doing, because I want to be accumulating as much Bitcoin as I possibly can here. And while looking at the markets from the funding rates perspective, we can still see the funding rates are extremely negative. And this basically means the market is heavily getting short. And as the market is heavily getting shorted, it means that the majority of the traders are trading short, and that basically means also that we're going to be getting quite a lot short liquidations if we do push higher, and whenever those short liquidations are going to be hitting the markets, that is the point where we're going to be seeing a big squeeze towards the upside. So ultimately, also a very bullish thing here. And like I said in many videos before, around the 70k level here, guys, there are billions worth of Bitcoin short liquidations laying, and I think that ultimately Bitcoin is always going to be grabbing the liquidity on the top side, or even if it's at the lower side, it's ultimately going to grab it over there as well. But currently the majority of the liquidity is laying above us, and that is why I think Bitcoin is going to be grabbing that 70k level eventually. So, and actually every opportunity to accumulate Bitcoin or any altcoin trades right now is actually quite a big one. And just like I said earlier in the video, if Bitcoin really does come down towards that level of interest, I'm going to be opening up a multi-million-dollar Bitcoin long position. So if you're interested in that, and if you're interested in trading at all, don't forget to already sign up an account to Bybit, because if you right now go to the highest link description of today's video, press on this link right here, guys, you'll come to this page where you can currently sign up an account to Bybit and claim a free $500 airdrop position, which is extremely valuable to be claiming right now, because literally what this means is that if you sign up an account using the link below right now, you can claim a free $500 airdrop position, a free position worth $500. So make sure to check it out in the link description of today's video, because this is extremely valuable right now here. So doing some more deep dive analysis on Bitcoin right now, I want to be pointing out that currently we are still, of course, seeing the downward sloping trend here getting created on the top side. And yes, we're still creating a lower low structure here on the lower side as well. But what we're ultimately currently seeing on Bitcoin is that we are creating a very interesting pattern right now here. So this is basically a big level of support where I talked about many times before here. And I said that most likely we're going to be bouncing from this level this time around if we come down. That is exactly what we did here. And if Bitcoin can still hold this level, we're just creating a double bottom structure, and Bitcoin would be all good here. But just like I said earlier, if we break below this level, most likely the target next is going to be around $52,000 to $49,000. So yes, it's going to be very important to be watching what currently is happening. And if we do break down, that is where I'm going to be opening up a multi-million-dollar trade on Bitcoin. And if we do not break down, I am not sure yet where I'm going to be opening on my trade. Maybe once we confirm the break above the previous high, because I do believe that ultimately, whenever Bitcoin is going to be breaking above those previous highs in the market, we're going to get a very exponential move here. So I do want to be opening up a trade here, either on the low of this range or either on the breakout of the range here. So that is currently how I am approaching this Bitcoin trade here, because guys, I'm a low risk tolerant trader, and I am only going to be taking trades here whenever I think and whenever I'm convinced Bitcoin is going to go towards the direction I am expecting. So yes, we're creating a massive cup and handle pattern, all suggesting we're about to be having a massive breakout here. And you can see on the monthly time frame, Bitcoin is creating a downward sloping resist line here. And whenever we do break this compression here, or this falling wedge pattern, you can even call it here, we're just going to be seeing a massive continuation. And if we're just looking at the stock to flow model, guys, we're just right on track of the next Bitcoin bull market. We're currently quite undervalued compared to the stock to flow model. Usually around from this point here, around 50 to an approximately 70 days from now on, we're going to be seeing this model really catch up again here, and the bull market should be getting started. And in approximately 60 days as well, we're going to get the US election, and currently Trump is leading by 3% here, which is great, because yes, like we know, Trump is a pro-crypto guy here, and if Kamala gets elected, the markets are most likely going to be crashing with all her crazy policies she wants to be enabling in the US here. So very great to be seeing here, and I believe also around the election in the US, we're going to be seeing the most volatility for Bitcoin. So very exciting times ahead of ourselves. Like I said, I believe that the coming 30 to 40 days are going to be still quite boring for Bitcoin, and if we're already going to be seeing the explosive price action, I would definitely take it. But my personal expectation is the coming 30 to 40 days are going to be boring. We need to be accumulating right now here, and then we're going to be seeing those significant gains here. So I am still accumulating loads of altcoins. I'm right now really the one that is preparing myself still for this bull market. I've been doing so for the last 4 years, guys. I am more ready than ever before. I'm way more prepared than the previous bull market, and I'm way more prepared than the previous bull market before that as well, since I've got way more capital. And if right now the bull market comes, I believe I can make significant gains here, and so should you here. So make sure to prepare yourself. If you want me to make a video about my portfolio, let me know in the description down below, because I can do that one as well. But anyways, this is it for me in today's update video. Thanks so much for watching, and see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.